In this video, we're going to show you how easy it is to get started with the Interchange AI Gateway. We're going to cover the following steps. First, we'll set the password requirements. Second, we'll create the super administrator account. Then we'll add an API key. Finally, we'll set up an inference endpoint. After completing these steps, basic setup is complete and we can send messages to AI models and view message activity in the logs. To get started, we go to the network address of the gateway, which is shown on the welcome screen. On the welcome screen, click the button to perform initial setup. Here you will see the option to customize the password policy. This is where you can choose the length of the password, whether it requires uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. For initial setup, you might pick something simpler since you'll be signing in and out a couple times, and you can always come back and change the policy later to meet your organization's requirements. After setting the password policy, you'll enter some basic information to create the super administrator account. This includes the name and the email address, and you'll set the initial password. Click Save. From there, you will be taken to a series of screens where you'll generate recovery shares using Shamir's secret sharing. You can specify how many shares are created and how many are needed for recovery. The gateway presents each recovery share one at a time, and you'll be asked to save them elsewhere, such as in a secure password manager. Each share should be distributed to a different key employee. The next step is to set the PIN for the Trusted Platform module, which is used to encrypt data in the gateway. After completing the TPM PIN setup, you'll be asked to confirm some best practices. After confirming, you will be logged out automatically and the super admin account creation is complete. You then log in for the first time with the super administrator credentials. At this point, all gateway activity is logged and auditable. Now we'll add the first API key. This is like a password that gives your company permission to use AI models. API keys are issued by AI services like OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google, and are associated with a payment method. You will see that API keys from many companies are supported, as well as custom API keys from any OpenAI-compatible provider. In the gateway, API keys are stored in an encrypted vault and are not distributed to your employees. For this video, we'll paste in our OpenAI API key and set OpenAI as the provider. After adding an API key, we are ready to create our first inference endpoint connection. You can see we currently have no endpoints created. When we create an inference endpoint, we add the name, set the provider, put in the name of the model we want to use, associate the endpoint with the API key we just added, and we can also enter the pricing for using the model. Then we create the endpoint. The new endpoint is disabled by default until an administrator enables it. If we switch over to the user client, we'll see that there are no endpoints available. We can switch back to the admin console and enable that endpoint we just created. Switch back again to the user client, and we'll see that now we can access this endpoint. So we'll send the first chat message, and we get a message back from OpenAI. You can click this icon for info about the messages to see things like how many tokens were generated, response speed, and so on. Now that we have sent and received messages, the dashboard in the admin console starts showing performance data such as the latency and response speed. If you click into the activity logs, you will now see the first row has been created to record this first chat session. And if we view it, we can see the user message and the AI response. At this point, you've completed the basic setup of the Interchange AI Gateway. You've created the first user. You've added an API key. You've created an inference endpoint. Now you're ready to add users, agents, and robots that can send and receive messages to AI, which can be centrally stored and logged in one location inside the perimeter of your business, and not fragmented across the data centers of frontier model providers.